There we go again. We have a 4 by 4 matrix and we want to find the determinant by row reduction. Of course, we are going to put this matrix in upper triangular form. Previously, we have solved a problem on 3 by 3 matrix using row reduction to find the determinants. Now it is 4 by 4 matrix. Now we still use the same method of row reduction. First of all, making here 0, making here 0, and making here 0. Next, we make here and here 0, here 0. So we need to make the whole of these places 0, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're making here zeros. So let's see what we're going to do. So we're going to swap rows where necessary. So the first one, let's see if we can make here 0. All right, we have arrow 4, that's the first row, minus the first row will give us this. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, this is arrow 4, which is 2, 0, 4 minus 7, 2, 1, 3 minus 4. Okay, this is going to give us 0. Okay, so I'll be putting it in directly 0. This minus this. This minus this gives us minus 1 here. 1. And then this minus this will give us minus 3. So let's see. Arrow 4 minus arrow 2. Am I doing it the wrong way? 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 minus 1 is minus this. 4 minus this is 1. Minus 7 minus that is minus 3. Okay, so you can put down 2, 1, 3 minus 4. 1 minus 5, 0, 3. Minus 6, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so we've succeeded in making that place 0. Next, let's see if we can make the 0 by multiplying. We have 3 arrow, let's say arrow 4 plus 3 arrow 1. Okay, let's go there. We have arrow 4 is now 0, minus 1, 1 minus 3. Is that, arrow 3, this is arrow 3, so sorry. Arrow 3 is minus 6, 1, 1, 2. And then 3 arrow 3 is 6. Multiply here, you have 3. Multiply here, you have 9. Multiply here with 3, you have minus 12. So let's add up. This will give us 0, 4, 10, minus 10. Okay, so we have 2, 1, 3 minus 4, 1 minus 5, 0, 3. Then our arrow 3 becomes 0, 4, 10 minus 10. And then we have 0, minus 1, 1 minus 3. Okay, so we've succeeded in making these two places 0, remaining that number. Now, we come again. If I want to make here 0 and I have to multiply here first to add to the first row, it's not going to work. So the best thing is to swap these two rows. I'm going to swap row 2, swap row 1. Before that operation will work, we are going to have 1 minus 5, 0, 3. We have 2, 1, 3 minus 4. Okay, 0, 4, 10 minus 10. 0, minus 1, 1 minus 3. Okay, having swapped, let us now see how we are now going to do that. I can now multiply to row 1. I can have row 2 minus 2 row 1 will give us, row 2 is what? 2, 1, 3 minus 4. And then 2 row 1 is 2 minus 10, 0, 2 here is 6. If you subtract, you are going to have 0 minus 11. Sorry, 11. Okay, this minus this. Okay, this minus this is 3. This minus this is minus 10. So the new matrix will now be, the new matrix becomes 1, minus 5, 0, and 3. And then you have 0, 11, 3, minus 10. And then here it becomes 0, 4, 10, minus 10. You have 0, minus 1, 1, minus 3. Okay? So that's that. Now the next step is to come here and make here what? Make here 0. We want to make here 0. So this is a new matrix. How did we even get this matrix? We got this matrix by arrow, say, arrow 2 minus 2 arrow 1. That's how we got that matrix. Now the next one is I want to make here 0. And it's impossible if I start multiplying the one I want to make 0 by a factor. So by a scalar. So rather, let me swap these two rows. I'm going to have row 3 swap row 4 will give us 1 minus 5, 0, 3, 0, 11, 3, minus 10. Okay, we have 0, minus 1, 1, minus 3. And then we have 0, 4, 10, minus 10. Now let's multiply. Let's look at this. If I multiply, if I have, making here 0 now, I have arrow 4 plus 4 arrow 3 will give us, let's write down other ones, 1 minus 5, 0, 3, 0, 11, 3, minus 10. Okay, so we have 0, minus 1, 1, minus 3. Now what we want to make is this one. We have 0, 4, 10, minus 10. Then 4 arrow 3 is 0, minus 4, 4. 4 here is minus 12. Okay, so when you add up, you are going to have 0, 0, 14, minus 22. So that will give you 0, 0, 14, minus 22. Okay, now this is what we have. We've made here 0. Now we want to make here 0. In effect, to make here 0, it will be impossible to start multiplying here by 11, the one you want to make 0. So let us swap these two rows. I'm going to do it here, swapping. I'm going to start off from here. Let's swap these two rows. Arrow 3, swap arrow 4 again. Arrow 3, swap arrow 4. Sorry, we are swapping arrow 3 and arrow 2 because that's what we're using. Arrow 3, swap arrow 2. Give me 1 minus 5, 0, 3. 0, 11, 3. Oh, arrow 3, swap arrow 2. So this one is coming up 0, minus 1, 1, minus 3. 0, 11, 3, minus 10. 0, 0, 14, minus 22. Now, let us now multiply. We now have, okay, arrow 3 plus 11 arrow 2 will give us the matrix 1 minus 5, 0, 3. Okay, this one is 0, minus 1, 1, minus 3. Then here is 0, 0, 14, minus 22. So the third row is the one I want to solve out here. I want to solve it out here. We have arrow 3 is 0, 11, 3, minus 10. And 11 arrow 2 is 0, minus 11, 11, minus 33. Okay, so when you add, is it add or subtract? What are you multiplying there? We are multiplying to r root 2, we are multiplying 11 to r root 2, and multiply, we're going to have 0, 0, we have 14, we have minus 43. Okay, so what we have there is, we have 0, 0, 14, minus 43. Okay, finally, we're now left with making here 0. So let's just say arrow 4 minus arrow 3 will give us 1 minus 5, 0, 3, 0 minus 1, 1 minus 3, 0, 0, 14, minus 43. And then when we subtract, this minus this will give us 0, this minus this will give us 0, this minus this will give us 0. Okay, so that's arrow 4. Minus 22 minus 43 will give us what? Is it not 21? It's plus 21. So we are going to get the determinant of B. So we're going to get the determinant of B, and we're going to remember that I said if we swap any row, if we swap any two rows, we multiply by minus 1. So how many times did we swap? We swapped 3 times. We swapped 3 times, so it's going to be minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1 times, okay, the diagonal, the elements of the diagonal, which is 1 times minus 1 times 14 times 21, which is minus times minus times minus times minus is plus. 14 times 21 is 294. That is the determinant of B.